What's good, y'all? It's your boy J Diggy 92 coming back at y'all with something a little new. So today, man, we got our thoughts and opinions, final thoughts, whatever you want to call it, on the game Skull and Bones by Ubisoft. So what this game is essentially was developed by Ubisoft Singapore, published by Ubisoft, and this game revolves around piracy and naval warfare with a fantastical setting in East Africa and Southeast Asia during the late 17th century, which was the peak of the historical golden age of piracy. Basically, putting it, it's a big ass pirate game. All right, so with that being said, we gonna get into it. I'm gonna give my thoughts and opinions on it, the good, the bad, the fun factor, and then the overall rating. You know what I'm saying? But first off, I know some of y'all probably gonna be like,
How you gonna give a rating and you ain't even tell us how many hours you put into the game? You gotta put in a certain amount of hours in the game before you can even rate it.
so with that being said, I'm not gonna lie. I only put in 5 hours, almost 6. I put in a full Twitch stream, which if you haven't followed me on Twitch, is JDiggy92. You slipping. JDiggy underscore 92. You slipping. So I played it for a full stream, then a half a stream. So I try to stream for like around 4 hours a day, 5 if I got time. So essentially a stream and a half. And with that being said, man, I think I've seen enough to be able to successfully rate and give my opinion, because that's all this is opinion. You formulate your own, but all this is right here is my opinion on this game, Skull and Bones. All right, so we're gonna start off with the good. You know what I'm saying? I will say the one thing they did really good. I really enjoyed the ship mechanics. Like the ship mechanics, it kind of felt like you was really navigating the big ship. You know what I'm saying? The turning, like to where you not making sharp cuts, you making them wide, like overturn to where you gotta judge beforehand. And also, what I really liked is they used the wind to your advantage. So if the wind was going against your sail, you would see it on like your knots or whatnot, and like bottom right hand corner, to where you see how fast you was going. But then you would also see like where the wind was, and that dictate how hard your crew either had to work or how fast you went. So if the wind was pushing against me, I found my crew was working a little harder. But if the wind was going with me and it was pushing into the sail, I found out that like I was going faster and it was less tiring on my crew. And essentially I was able to have my sails up a little longer than if I was pushing against the wind. So it's just a little mechanic that I think I actually really enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Next thing is what I would say is I had fun essentially playing with friends. I played this with Savage Beauty, and we was just in it and doing stuff together. It is a fun time if you with friends and you kicking it, you chilling, you doing missions and stuff like that. You navigating the seas, you collecting stuff, things of that nature. So if you got a big friend group or you just got friends on the same platform, or cross platform, it don't even really matter no more. You can go ahead, link up with them, and y'all can honestly start off from the very beginning playing together. Like I got through the tutorial intro, character creation, play with friends. Like once you get past creating your character, backed out to that main menu, added them to the game, and now we both in here. So I thought that was dope, and it's still like I still got the same mission, but you still have to complete it. You know what I'm saying? So like if my directive was to take this to him over there, like hers would be to take this to him over there, but we all wouldn't pass it until we all did it. So I thought that was kind of all right. Like I thought that was cool. I really like that aspect. So to get into the bad, uh, uh I'm not gonna say the game is bad. It feels a little lacking in all honesty, in my opinion. Like it lacks a few things. Now, this first thing I'm gonna talk about, I'm kind of spoiled because of a certain game which we're gonna get into. But when it comes to character creation, trash. Like trash. Go ass burgers. Like it was like that cookie cutter. You got like 5 faces to choose from. You got 5 hairstyles. One of them black. Like, the dreads ain't dreads for real. Now me personally, like I said, I only got 5, 6 hours into the game. I don't know if you can unlock more styles and hairstyles and things of that nature, but it didn't seem like it, brother. It did not seem like it. Um, but like I said, I don't know. I didn't play it long enough, so this could just be my ignorance and me not knowing. So if you know, put it in the comment section. But to me, character creation was trash, and I think the reason I think character creation is trash now because I know the possibilities of character creation. Hogwarts gave us character in creation. Hogwarts was the greatest example of character creation I have seen in a game, to where you can tell they had black people on their team because the dreads look like dreads, bro. Like the hairstyles fit. Like it just it was just good. So I feel like Hogwarts kind of messed it up for me as far as character creation, because I've always seen like the WWE style creation to where the hair is just strings and it's falling all over the place, or like we got like an afro, the Killmonger. Shout outs to the to the Black Hokage for that video. That was hilarious, but it's true. Y'all need to get rid of that Killmonger cut. Like the afro Killmonger buzz cut. Fades don't be faded. Like it just be like skin, hair, no in between. Hell, well, it look like you on juice, but so that I would say the character creation is. I'm not gonna say trash, but it's lacking a whole of a lot, a whole lot. The next thing I will touch on to where it's like the bad, and I noticed it. To my next point, playing by myself. Uh, this game ain't nothing but like an errand game. It's essentially go here, find this, bring it back. Go here, find this, bring it back. Go here, find this, bring it back. It's nothing but errands, errands, errands. That's it. That's the whole game is nothing but errands. At least the 6 hours I played is nothing but an errand game. Now you can do little side stuff and things like that, but essentially like to progress in the story, it's nothing but errands. Take this here, trade with this person, bring this back. That's all you getting from this game. And for this game to be 70 of them things, ridiculous. If I wanted to be UPS, I would have played Death Stranding, or I'd have kept playing it. Like I'm not doing it for 70 buckaroos. No. The only reason I even paid for this because it wasn't on Game Pass. Like, that's the only reason I paid for this, because I thought it was gonna be cool, man. But yeah, that's one thing. And then getting into the next point, like I said, playing solo. I played this solo on my second stream, and I got halfway through my second stream and was like, yeah, I can't do this. Playing solo on this game is horrible. Like, it's so boring, because that's when you really realize that this is nothing but an errand game. Like, you go here, do this, bring it back. Go here, do this, bring it back. Like, it's always something new, but it's always the same, bro. It is always, man, it's bad. If you don't have friends to preoccupy the fact that I'm really just running errands in this game, you're not gonna like it. Just save your bread. Don't do it, because you can't get a refund. As soon as you download it, it's a wrap. It's up. So yeah, just don't do it if you don't have friends that like pirate games that essentially you on the seas for UPS and you delivering packages that might not get there on time. The last thing to where I feel like it was really bad, and this is where they fumbled. There is zero hand-to-hand combat. There's none whatsoever. You have specific places you can get off your ship, your boat, whatever, and that's it. Like it's specific islands you can get off and explore. Other than that, you can't get off. Like It's a part to where you have to cut down trees. You dead ass can't even get off the boat to go get the tree. The first time I tried to get off my boat, I ran into the land, me and Savage Beauty, because we was like, oh, we gonna dock right here. And the game was like, nah, you can't do that. It's not a docking point. So I'm going around like, where can I park the ship? Back at St. Anne, boy, you not you not that mechanic ain't in here. So it's like it's so frustrating because it's like when you think of pirates, you think of ships and swords. Now, granted, the ship combat is fun, which I'm gonna get into next. But like, there's no like, it's none of that, bro. Like, you not finna get your Captain Jack on, bro. It's bad. I wish they would have. Man, this I would have loved this game if they would have put that in there. The fact you said it was pirates and I can't box with somebody with a sword, nothing. Like it's all automated. Like you can pull up to an establishment and they can raid it, but while they raiding it, you gonna be on the ship. Like that did fumble. Like I'm telling you, fumble. It's one of the biggest fumbles. If y'all would have just put that in the game, I'd have really enjoyed this game because this game is cool. I really like it, but it just y'all fumbled, Ubi. So I messed with y'all, but y'all fumbled in this. Alright, so that was the most part for the bad. Now let's get into the fun factor. Like I've said multiple times throughout this review or final thoughts, I did have fun on this game. I really did enjoy this game. I was enjoying the hell out of this game. But that's because it's me. Like I am huge into Vikings. I'm huge into pirates. I'm huge into like the sea shanties and the culture and the lore and stuff like that. But like at the same time, it's like, man, they just missing. But I will say, one of the funnest things and one of the most like times I remember is when I'm about to get into a ship battle, and this big ass whale just was like, whoo, and they smacked it to the like, bro, like my mic ended up muting me because I yelled so loud. Like it got muted, like it got altered. Like my audio couldn't even come through because I yelled so loud. So I was like, "Oh, it's so weird." Like that part was cool. It's like I don't know if this is for every animal on here, but it's like me and this one crocodile got smoked with each other because every time I tried to murk him, he ended up smacking my ship. Like it's fun moments like that on the game, and then like I said earlier, like the ship combat was fun. Like it was dope to where you be like, boo 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 boo, and then you like, oh snap, I got him, board that jump, and then you like your crew boards and whatever they throw the ropes out. But even then, you don't get to jump on the ship. You don't get to try to take over that ship. You staying on the boat the whole time. You watching them throw like the little grappling hooks over and then run across, and then like it fade out, and then just ship next to you just sinking, and then it's like you were successful. Like it's so I had fun. But it's just it wasn't enough to keep me wanting to come back. Like it just wasn't enough. It it wasn't enough. I should have just bought Hell Divers. Like, honesty. But I was super hyped for this game because it looked good, but I probably should have played like I think the beta was free. But I was like, nah, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it. Like I wasn't even paying attention to the story. I'm just clicking through cutscenes. Like I'm like bloop 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 bloop. I don't care what they saying. I just want to get back into the game because I'm hoping like maybe we can get into some fisticuffs or whatever. Like once I Googled and it was like, nah, ain't no hand to hand. It was a wrap. I turned it off. I did like this is a part of my stream. If you watch it, I don't know if I put it in here. If you watch. Once I found out there was no hand to hand, I switched games. I just started playing Persona. Like I didn't. there's no point in me playing this anymore. This is going to bore the hell out of me, and it was going to be a boring ass stream. So, like I said, if you got friends that don't mind like point A, point B, point A, point B type games, like y'all might enjoy it. But as for me, I wouldn't waste the money. I wish I didn't waste my money, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I got some content out of it. That's all you can really ask for at the end of the day. So, overall rating out of 10, I'll probably give Skull and Bones a solid. I give him a 6. Now I know y'all might be like 6 kind of hot. It's really not. Like average to me is like 7. It's a little below average. So the reason I'm giving it that because there is fun moments and I see the potential, but I can't even give it average because they fumble essentially. If anything, I will give it a 5. So probably final score is 5 out of 10. Like it's really is is really is it's good, but it's bad at the same time. Like there's really fun parts, but then it's a really bad game. Like nah, it's not worth it. In all honesty, for me personally, it's not worth it. So this is my final thoughts and opinions on Skull and Bones, man. Leave in the comment section your thoughts and opinions. If you played the game, if you agree with me, you disagree with me. If there is hand-to-hand combat, if it gets better, I want it to get better. The sea shanties be cracking, bro. I'm telling you, the sea shanties be lit. I want to play it, but I can't. Whew. But yeah, man, hit that thumbs up, that like button. Make sure you follow, subscribe, watch the rest of the videos on this channel. Make sure you subscribe to my Twitch, JD_92, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all be easy. Peace.